She doesn't like the introduction. She thinks it's fake. So welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Come along with us. Okay? Okay, I see. Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Come along with us. Okay? Maybe that's better. Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Come along with us. Okay? Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Come along with us. Will you? So she wants me to be more real. So she doesn't want this. She doesn't like the Ed Wood stuff. So, Bride of the Atom. She wants, welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Come along with us. Will you? So that's what she wants. She got mad. Are you okay, Snickles? All right. She's a good critic. I've been doing it a lot. I just try to do this like Ed Wood. All right, we're headed out. Okay, she's not ready. Okay, she has to go to the restroom for a minute. All right, so we're going to head out here pretty soon. Come on, we gotta go.
I don't give a shit. You pissed me off, upset me, now I have to take a poop.
All right, we're headed out. Okay, fine. That's fine, we're headed out. All right, I found your hat. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Let me wash my hands.
It looks like you got some. Okay, you need to spray this bathroom right here. There's your hat.
There has to.
Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Come along with us, will you? You can actually call the police department, sweetie, and you can tell them that the police are stalking you, okay? And a lot of them are getting arrested for prostitution, methamphetamine, especially that one was out there. He's going to jail. They're not gonna just fire him, they're gonna take him into security. Police officers stalk women. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna say, well, I'm gonna get him in trouble, so you come back and Hoyt claw me in the back of my car. That's what police officers do. That's what Hoyt Claw did. He told each one of those women they all had a problem, right? When they stalk you like that, it's called an abuse of power. So they'll stalk women through other people, not just through the women. Say, if you don't do what I want, then you're going to prison. That's what they do. If you don't do what I want, then I'm going to make sure that you never see sunlight again. And that's how they get their women. The reason why is because my sister was married to a police officer for many years and I lived with them. I saw the abuse. He cuffed her to the bed. Cuffed my sister to the bed. And he also owes my sister a lot of money. You know why? Because he went to court and sued my sister for child support and made her pay. My sister, Teresa, now Teresa Draper, she had to pay him child support. So my sister had to pay this police officer child support and handcuffed her to the bed, but he also forced her to pay money to him. That's called an abuse of power. Goodbye. Now, Chief of Police, it's up to Teresa Spivey. That's her original name, my sister. It's up to her whether you go. There are no police department. There is no police department in my town. That police department has been removed by the FBI. They will not be cruising around my town any longer from this point on. They have been investigated by the FBI and every single officer is now in handcuffs. He forced me to take Zoloft pretty much at gunpoint. Now, the gun was in the holster, but that still means that he has a lethal weapon on him as he's asking me to take Zoloft. And he did this. You know why? Because they had me pretty much captured in Crowley, and pretty much, I'm not gonna say they forced me to marry Sarah, but they got their way with me. And that's called an abuse of power, and that needs to be investigated. Now, let me tell you how they treat police officers in prison. You don't want to know. There's a lot of slang behind it. A lot of slang language to the things that they do to police officers are very different in prison than a normal person. They don't like police officers in prison. They don't like it at all, and they do different things to them. So, turn in your badge and your lethal sidearm. You know how you get rid of a criminal or a police officer? You have a meal. And you know why that scares them away when you have a meal? Because it reminds them of the feast that they're going to be forced to watch you eat from hell as they beg for a drop of water as they burn in hell for eternity. That's why. So have a meal and watch them go away from you, because they don't want to watch you feast. The reason why is because they're going to hell. These people are all the way from Arkansas. Now, I'm going to be honest about my ex-brother-in-law. He did handcuff my sister because my sister confessed that to me. He did go to the neighbors, and there was an affair that happened too, because my sister confessed that to me. I did hear him yell at Colby many times. Very, very loud voice. He was a Marine. He did put me in the back of his police car. Other officers on that force did handcuff me and put me in detention. One of the officers ate a salad in front of me at the break room inside the jail as I was handcuffed. My hands were turning red. He ate a whole salad in front of me, like a salad that you would eat. Then he took me to the detention center. Now, these things happened because I witnessed them. He did handcuff Teresa Long at the time. Teresa told me about it. These things really happened. That's up to Teresa to admit. Okay, I didn't see that happen. I wouldn't allow that to happen. I would have done something. He was abusive. And he's also the chief of police of Crowley. And he's an abusive person. I personally think he should go to prison and not see the light of day, because he abused his power, and that can go too far. He also abuses his family members. Will force you into things, into jobs. John Newton was forced into the Royal Navy where he was whipped and tortured, but he finally got away from it. Don't allow people to force you into things. They'll force you into anything. They'll make you believe that you should have to go to prison and force you to do that. They enforce falsity, okay? People force people to do things. Don't let them do that. B.R.A.T stands for an important thing. It's B.R.A.T, okay? Badge number, rank, get the association. Who do they represent? Their title is going to be their name, right? They don't know that. But when you ask for the title, also get their name. It's like the name badge. They'll also say that they're a police officer. A lot of times they're a criminal awaiting for prison. So first get their badge number, then get their rank, get their association, get their title and name. Because that's the person that pulled you over is a criminal. The reason why I cannot see my children today is because criminals have kidnapped them. Now, criminals are the police, and they have kidnapped them and they're preventing me from seeing my children. These criminals are going to have to be investigated by the FBI. I have gone to the FBI and filed my complaint. I spent an hour on the phone, or even more than that, talking to FBI agents about my case. There are criminal police officers, and they'll kidnap your children, they'll rape your wife, and they'll sodomize you, or they'll have someone else sodomize you while you're behind bars. They're criminals, and they need to be stopped. George Floyd was publicly executed by a criminal. Officers today Police officers have to wear a camera, but they only turn it on when they want to. Hoyt Claw would turn his camera off. He raped over 20 women, forcing them to do horrible things. He sodomized them in the back of his police car. And he told them, if you don't listen to me, you're going to get in trouble. Then he'd handcuff them and sodomize them in the back of the police car. Over 9 women went to trial over it, but there were more than that. There were probably like maybe 20 or 30. He was like Ted Bundy, and he was a police officer. Most all of them are that way. Most every single one of them are that way. Do not trust any of them. Turn in your badge and sidearm. That lady in that Pizza Hut is mean. Listen, we know that being a police officer is corrupt. Everybody knows the profession is corrupt. And if you know that in your heart and you don't want to go to hell, then you would give up your profession, turn in your badge, turn in your lethal sidearm, and just leave it alone. We'll find another way to help society, a new way to help society, so people don't get imprisoned and people don't get killed over machoism and abuse of power. Father is a criminal. He's corrupt. And he wants to watch bad people do bad things to me because it pleases him, because he serves the enemy. He's been corrupt since he was involved in methamphetamine when I was such a young child and abused me in ways you would never believe. I don't talk about all the abuse because a lot of it I blacked out. But the abuse was tremendously horrible. And he was arrested for it. He did go to jail for abusing people. He tried to rip the neighbor out of the yard, and there was a big fight. He bloodied my nose, too, when I was a young boy, and I bled all over my desk. Then he asked me to wipe up the blood so there'd be no evidence of it. But I did bleed on my shirt. But the police officer that arrested him was corrupted and didn't file the proper charges. So the judge did not take me away from my father to protect me. I had to leave willingly, which I left at 15 years old. I left my father's.
The only instructions added by the customer is to hand them the order.
He laughs at my struggle, and he would laugh at me if I was on fire. He wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire. He wouldn't give me a single penny if I asked him for it. Nor has he helped me with any of this channel. Look, there's a PayPal. All you gotta do is push the button and start giving money. Nor will he allow any other family members who are billionaires. There are billionaires in my family. They won't give me 1 penny, and all they gotta do is press the button. Not a single penny. They're selfish as he is. They're all corrupt. But he's certainly a criminal for abusing his power. This house is cute. It's like one of those old-timey looking houses kind of thing. My father was also the wedge in my marriage, the main reason why I got divorced from Angel and lost the kids. He was abusive to my children, who are also his grandchildren, who he does not even acknowledge. I asked him, I said, have you heard or seen them? I said, have you heard and seen from them? He said, no. My father has mental problems and he suffers from polio, but he's very cruel and he hates this world. Think of a misanthropy. He's a very, very cruel person and he hates you. 2005. So I gotta find 2003. Doesn't make any sense to me why I wouldn't be that house right there. Yeah, this one. You too. They're all the way from Oklahoma. All right, here's Mellow Mushroom right here. All right, got myself a Fort Worth Weekly. I'll put it back here by the umbrella. And that's South Texas. Like invasion of the body snatchers. Watch out for these like that. You go up the hill, you go down the hill. You go up the hill, you go down the hill. That's pretty much how things are. Arlington, right next to Mellow Mushroom. I didn't see this. They have like a log cabin village. They probably do like tours and everything right here. I didn't even know this existed. It's like right in the center of Arlington, right by UTA. Pretty cool. All right, so we've got this Mellow Mushroom place. And they've got two different types of sculptures. This is the one on the left side. Kind of a Dallas Cowboy thing. The actual strings in there right here. It's made out of like weird metal mechanical devices or something. Maybe possibly auto parts, or I don't really know what they are. Machine parts, maybe drill parts. Pretty crazy. It's all metal. It's a mellow mushroom right there. It's Freaky Pizza. Here's their outside sign. I don't really do inside of it that much because of the copyright. You can see it right here. And that was the other one. Bar is like actually really cool too, right here. That's actually a mellow mushroom kind of thing right here. Reminder, when they kicked the door in at the Waco siege, the Showtime siege, whenever they went out for David Koresh, it was over $200. They killed 25 children and a total of 87 people burned to death, over $200. $200 is what it costs to upgrade your rifle to an assault rifle, well, to an automatic assault rifle. It costs $200 in tax money, and you can take your rifle and you can make it an automatic rifle if you pay the extra $200, and it's registered as an automatic. So 87 people burned to death over $200, and they killed 25 innocent children over really nothing. That, my friends, is evil corruption on the side of law enforcement, which is going to change because I'm going to change it. I'm going to fire every cop in this country and rehire them with geniuses. They'll take a sworn oath to Christianity, and I'll make sure it happens.